Hey guys, StinaRose here, and welcome back to another episode from the Welsknight Patron Server. We are here today in... Can you guess? Does it look familiar? Let's change the view. We are on our Mushroom Island. Only, notice all of the cancer grass is gone. All the cancer dirt. It's gone. Yeah. I've been working really hard between episodes to clear out an area and get rid of all the mycelium so that we can work on our next big project. I have things gathered up to start our beanstalk, but we're not going to be working on that today because I really need to get a storage system set up. Things are out of hand, folks. Things are really out of hand. I've got chests laying all over this island and it's driving me crazy because I don't know where anything is. Yeah, nothing at all. So I'm going to postpone starting on the beanstalk for now. And we are going to be working on a build over in this direction. This is a fairytale island, which means it's got to be representative of many fairy tales. You can't have a fairy tale without a castle. I mean, you can. I'm sure there are fairy tales out there that do not involve castles, but when you think about fairy tales, at least for me, when I think about fairy tales, a castle is part of it. So here on this area here, we are going to be building a great big fairy tale castle. Turrets, everything, it's going to be, well, hopefully amazing. And in this castle is where I'm going to be putting my storage system. It's going to be where my library is. We're going to have, underneath of the castle will be the different automated farms, cactus farm, sugarcane farm, things like that. So this castle is going to be really the hub of our base, and I need to get working on it because it's been far too long since I've had a good place to store things. As you can see, we have removed the mycelium from most of the island. I filled in the lakes since I don't need them anymore to grow trees on. And all the way over to this hill over there. Now, there's a little bit of mycelium left to go. Here where I've got my cows, my mushrooms, and my pigs, that needs to be finished off. I think I'm going to leave that little island over there as a mushroom island. I think I'm going to leave the mycelium on it, just so that we have one place that is reminiscent of our original island. But all of this mycelium needs to go clear over to here. Not that much left. And I'm really looking forward, as you can see, I have replaced a little bit. I'm really looking forward to getting rid of this stuff. It is awful. Big shout out and thank you to Typhonus who came over and helped me get rid of the mycelium. I covered most of the island with water, and the water created infinite water sources, and it was a real pain, but Typhonus took time to help me clean that up and plant grass, and now I have a beautiful, lush place to live. So thank you, Typhonus, for all of your work. So yeah, this island over here, we're going to keep it as mycelium. Everything else is going to be changed to grass, and I'm really looking forward to that. Why don't I take a few minutes and start laying down some a footprint for our castle that we're going to build. And in the meantime, I want to show you something that happened while I was, yeah, I've been pranked again. I'm going to show you that clip now. All right, see you in a bit. Guys, it looks like we've been pranked again. Wow. It seems like every time I jump on the server, something new has happened. Let's go see what's going on. It kind of looks like we have a police line over here. What in the world? Okay. You have been pranked. The police of Welsknight have found this house to be highly dangerous and possibly inhabited by an ender dragon. Oh dear, this sounds serious. Press the button on camera. We're sure it's safe. Oh, I sure hope so. Okay, it looks like Crafting Twins and Crafting Twins 2 have come to give me a little prank. Okay, we're sure it's safe. I sure hope so. Oh boy, let's cross this police line. Potentially hostile. Oh wow. My villagers are, oh, they've been causing trouble. Wow. Suspect. Okay, well, let's see what's been going on in here. Press this button. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa! Oh wow! I have an ender dragon. Oh, how funny! Oh, that's hysterical. Well played, guys. Well played. Very nice. Well done. Well done. Oh wow. So this must be some redstone magic. Yep, sticky pistons. How very cool. Very cool, guys. I love the dragon head. Very, very cool. All right. Well, let me see about getting this cleaned up, and we'll be back. Hey guys, we are back, and as you can see, I've set up a little bit of a footprint for our future castle here on the island. This castle has been moved a few times. Yeah, started it off too far in that corner, too far on this side, changed the shape a couple of times, but I think this is what we're going to work with. It's going to be it's going to have lots of circles in it, which of course with Minecraft is always challenging, but it's also a lot of fun. So this is our footprint. 4 main towers in the corners, towers between the entrance. My vision for this is that there's going to be lots of towers, different heights, different sizes, all coming up to the sky. And I think it's going to be really cool once we get it built. It's going to require me figuring out what my palette's going to be and things like that. But I wanted to show you what I had accomplished so far, what the footprint would be. Here's where we'd come in, right through here. The 2 towers, watchtowers, the bigger towers here. Probably going to come into a little bit of a open area before the main castle part comes in. We'll see. May end up bringing that out. This is all subject to change. Just like everything in Minecraft is all subject to change. But I like where this is. But I have a problem. This hill. This hill is in the way. As you can see, it touches right against the edge there. And it's going to make it hard to work. And it doesn't look really good. So I am going to take a few minutes here. I'm going to flatten down this hill, which is going to involve moving the portal. Not really excited about that, but it has to happen. So I got to move the portal. I've got to work it out in the nether, and I'm going to do that, and I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm back, and as you can see, I have done a lot of work clearing up this area. The portal's gone. I've cut this hill back quite significantly. If you remember, it was right up here next to our layout for the castle. So I've cut the portal. I've cut the hillside back. And I've moved the portal over to the other side of the island. Moving the portal probably is what took the longest. Not because I moved the portal, that part didn't take very long, but as you can see, I have designed, okay, I didn't design this. I followed a tutorial on how to make this dragon portal, holding the shield with the portal in it. The creator of this design is Pearlescent Moon, and I'm going to be putting a link to that video, that block by block tutorial, down in the description below. So if you want to try to build this yourself, it'll be down there. But building this took a lot of time. So I moved the portal, and then I had to follow the block by block tutorial. I am not very good at organic building and statues, so just for my own peace of mind, I did follow that tutorial. But the tutorial was done in creative, and building in survival is something completely different altogether, so it did take a while. But I love this dragon, and I kind of perched it here over the back of the water, so that it's right there on the edge of the island. The wings coming up, the tail. I just love this dragon, and I think I'll be putting a sign probably down here in the back, letting people know where the design came from, because I am not taking credit for this. This is not my design, and I don't want anyone to think that it is. All I did was took the time to put it together. But I'm really pleased with the outcome. I think that it turned out fantastic, and it's going to add so much to our fairy tale island. I think I've mentioned before that there are going to be more than one portal on this island. This is going to be the main portal for the island itself, but when we build the giant city up in the sky, there will be a portal up there, and there will probably be other portals around based on other builds that we make. We have quite a big area to build in. I know the island is small, but we have much more room to build if we go out into the ocean. So it does give us some leeway. It gives us some extra abilities. Don't know exactly what we're going to do yet, but I've got some ideas hanging around in my head. Now I think what needs to happen is to start making a little bit of progress on these walls. See if we can start building things up and see where that takes us. When I think about a fairy tale castle, I think about turrets and circles of, circular towers and circular towers, all at different levels, raising up to the sky. And so that's why this design is very, well, circular. I've laid this out in a way that there's no really straight walls. We've got little bits right here kind of connecting two circular shapes, but there's no straight walls, and that's intentional. Now this is all coming out of my head, this design here. I don't have anything that I am basing this build off of. So this is my build, excuse me there. I did want to mention one more thing before I start building the walls, about the prank that the crafting twins did. One thing that I really appreciated about their prank is that they were so quick to come and put everything back to how it was supposed to be. They cleaned it up right away, and nothing was destroyed. It allowed me to continue doing what I needed to do, but have the little bit of fun with the prank at the same time. So that was much appreciated. Some of the other pranks have taken quite a while to clean up, and that takes away time for me to build and to create things. And I'm really glad that they came right away, cleaned it up for me, and then I was able to continue on with what I needed to do. Of course, I am a really, really far distance from the town. It's a long walk through the nether to get to my home. And it's kind of funny because people will come out and see what I've been doing, and truthfully right now there's not that much to see, but they'll come out to see what I'm doing and then not want to make the long walk home. So they'll, drown themselves or something like that. So when Crafting Twins 2 came to clean up the mess, when he was done, he asked me if I would just kill him. And so that was, yep, the last person that pranked me died. I had to kill him. Anyway, let me get some work done on these walls, and I'm not planning on building the whole thing. I don't have time for that today, but I'd like to get a little bit of work done, and then I'll come back for our final segment. Hey guys, I am back, and I wanted to show you something. I've been using my tools quite a bit, and I needed to come down and repair things. And I wanted to show you what our Ender was like here on the server. Nerd's been doing a great job putting this all together. So this is our Ender on the Welsknight Patron Server, and Nerd has affectionately called this the Ender Snot. And I think that you'll understand in just a moment as we get up here and take a look at what happens. Look at these guys. Coming right down the nasal cavity. So I wanted to show you this. I'm just getting my tools repaired because I've been doing some digging and things and putting together the castle. And I wanted to show you this amazing, yeah, Ender Snot. So let me repair my tools, and I'm going to take you to the castle and show you what's been going on. All right, I'll be right back. So guys, I just came back from the Ender Snot and spawned back in my bed here on the Mushroom Island, and look at this. Whitey slept in my bed. Really? Really? Anyway, I want to show you guys what I've been up to. Stay in there, villagers. Holy smokes, what is this? What in the world is going on here? For the love of pranks. Oh my goodness gracious. What in the world? Who did this? Wow. Wow. A dragon egg, a shulker box with very nice. Very nice. I have no idea who sent me gifts. I love the statue though. That's really cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I'll have to find out who's responsible for that. But thank you. Thank you for whoever did that to me. Alright, what have I been up to? Besides fighting the 4 horsemen. yeah, these skeleton horses really love me for some reason. I've been putting saddles on them so that I know which ones I fought already and which ones are going to, you know, cause lightning to explode and try to kill me. So I've got all kinds of skeleton horses wandering around my island. I should probably just kill them off, but kind of interested to see how many I can get here. Not that I want to fight anymore. We have a castle started, guys. And it is coming along well. It's a little bit difficult to give you a real good view of it, simply because of the limitations of being on the ground. But let me see if I can pillar up a little bit and give you a view of what's going on. I'd fly, but every time I fly and try to get a view of what's happening, I end up almost dying. Like running into my castle. There we go. There we go, we're getting there. Running into the walls, almost experiencing kinetic energy. And right now, guys, if you look, I have 0 deaths after the counter was started. Now, if you remember, I have died once on the server, and that was to pigmen, but I haven't died again since, and I kind of want to see how long I can keep that record going. So there's a few of us that are still at 0. Not many, but a few. And I kind of want to keep my stance there. All right. So here's the castle that I have laid out so far. As you can see, we've got a lot of circular towers coming up through the castle. There's a rectangle that I've built out in the back area. And I'm sure that some of this interior will look more rectangular-ish from the inside than it does from the outside. But this is kind of what we're looking at so far. Lots of towers, lots of circles like I talked about. And I'm really excited to see how this is going to come together. Now, the whole thing right now is stone brick. And I am pretty sure that that is not how it's going to stay. Stone brick is going to be a large portion of this. But I need to work on my palette and figure out what I'm going to be using for my accent colors and my accent materials, because right now it looks pretty bland. I mean, the shape is cool, but the palette itself is pretty bland. So I need to work on that and get that going so that I can make it more interesting. I think it'll, wow, hello, daytime. I think it'll look more interesting once I get the towers built up, cap them off, because I'm planning on doing, well, you know, my idea, I should say, is to cap them off with peaked, like circular cone shape, that's the word I'm looking for, cone shaped tops, possibly in unique colors. So that's an idea that's floating around in my head. I've got lots of ideas floating around up there, and I'm not sure which ones are going to see the light of day and which ones are just going to get put away because they're not practical. So we'll see what happens. But this is the shape that we have so far, and this is the start of the castle. So I'm really, really excited to finally get a chance to build. I mean, really finally get a chance to build, because I haven't done a lot of building yet this season. I mean, I have. I built the castle in Spawn Town. I built Jack's house. But I'm excited to get going on a really big project, and that's what I'm seeing this as. It's turning into a really cool project, and I'm excited to get it going because I need to at least figure out where my storeroom is so I can get that organized, so that I can get started on the beanstalk over there. So yeah, this castle came about because I need to organize my chests. And it's just easier to build a whole castle than to spend the time organizing the chests that I have laying around. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound very practical to me either now that I'm saying it. But, oh well. Look at the cool castle that we're making. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. I really, really appreciate it. And I do love reading what you have to say. Feel free to give me some suggestions about what you'd like to see built on this fairy tale island. I do read your comments and I take them into consideration. I have a whole list of ideas that are already brewing inside of my head, and I'd love to add to that list. I hope that you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.